It's early in the morning and this room is a mess. I can't find no matching
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 35 of Nicola's World Podcast. Welcome. If you are joining me for the first time, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you come back another week, and I hope you subscribe and join our group. And if you're a returning viewer, as always, thank you guys so much for coming back for another week. How is everybody? I hope good. Today is, in case you're wondering, July 11th, 2014. I hope you guys have had a great couple weeks. And I want to thank everybody who has been asking how I've been doing. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And before we get started, first, please do not think you need to adjust your screens. Yes, y'all, I am actually that red. Just to let you guys know, I am that red. Do not adjust your screens. Grab your beverage of choice and we will get started. Today I am drinking by Snapple Diet Peach Tea. Alright, today's kind of going to be a little bit of a longer episode because I haven't recorded in almost 3 weeks. So I guess we should get started. We got finished objects, works in progress, and whatnot. Alright, excuse me. Let's get Administrati out of the way. We have a cow going on, guys. Yay! And it is running from May 31st to September the 23rd, which is the first day of fall. And in order to enter the cow, it has to be crochet or knit. You can enter works in progress that you're currently working on as long as it fits in with our along. So basically, in other words, I don't care how long you've had it on your needles. You can still put it in the cow as long as it fits in with what we're doing. And I will get on to that. The whole rules and all. If you are another podcaster or a group that would like to join me on this, please feel free to contact me about it and we will discuss it. Here are some ideas for the cow. I'm not saying this is exactly what you have to make, but these are just some ideas. As long as it fits in with our summer along, because that's the name of this, Summer Along Cow. Some ideas are washcloths, dishcloths, tea towels, dish towels, or dish towels/drying towels, however you'd like to call them, squares, blocks, scarves, shawlettes, and I'll even count shawls. I can't say that word today, right? Shawls. Baby booties, baby bibs, hats, baby hats, sun hats, socks, mitts, fingerless gloves, ties, bows, bow ties, headbands, toys no bigger than 6 inches. However, I will not measure them as long as they are not super big. They will be fine. If you're not sure, just ask. If you're not sure if you can enter this into our summer object along, just contact me and I'll be more than happy to let you know. You can dip into other groups as long as it's okay with their rules and guidelines. As for works in progress, 1 photo per week of all your works in progress. Post your finished objects here. And chatter is also welcome in the thread. You can also post, if you want, a picture of your finished object in our whatever month finished object thread it is that you happen to finish it. So that is going on, and there are actually some beautiful works in progress and finished objects posted in the cow already. I love them all. They're just gorgeous. So keep them coming, guys. Excuse me, I don't know why the allergies are acting up. Anyways, that is that. I have the July finished objects thread opened. I opened that the first week of July. And I want to wish everybody a happy birthday who had or is going to have a birthday in July. So happy birthday to you. I have some finished objects this week, guys. You're probably thinking, it's about time. You were gone for how long? One finished object is not knit or crochet related. It is craft related. If you follow me on Pinterest, you will have happened to see this. I didn't post this to Instagram because it was not done drying. It just finished today. I saw this thing where you can use trays from the dollar store and make a little organizational thing for any place in your house, basically. And that is what I did. Ta-da! I think it is positively cute. And if you're wondering what I use to put them, I use nothing more than candlesticks. I've seen 2 ways that you can make this, but I chose the second option on how to put them on because I think it looks better. I have an extra one in case I want to add a 4th tier to the gang, or in case one just happened to break. This will be going into my bedroom on my dresser to organize it. I will be taking a picture of it and posting it to Instagram in case you follow me on Instagram. And if you're wondering how I got this all glued together, I use E6000 non-flammable glue, and it's paintable. Industrial strength adhesive, it says. And I recommend when you use this to use it in a well-ventilated area because it stinks. It reminds me of airplane glue. If any of you are old enough to remember airplane glue, it stinks like that. So use it in a ventilated area. Alright, my next finished object is one that has been giving me trouble for a while because it was user error, but I finished it. And it's out of the very last issue of Crochet Today, which is their April-May issue. And in case you are new and you're wondering about Crochet Today, it's no longer being published. Who prints Crochet Today, their answer to Crochet Today is Molly Makes, which is a UK magazine, but they make an English version. And before I renewed my subscription, because I got a subscription to Crochet Today, but they said it was canceled, that I could renew it, but before I renewed it to get Molly Makes, I went to Barnes & Noble and looked at Molly Makes. I personally do not care for it for what I need it for. What I want it for is basically crochet or knit, but personally I want something to replace my crochet magazine. If you love crafts, Molly Makes is a wonderful magazine for you. But what I'm wanting it for, it's not going to fit the bill, so I did not renew my subscription. Alright, getting back to finished objects, I finished my Sidelines tank by Marley Bird, and here is what the pattern looks like. Guys, remember? The last time you guys seen it, I had the back panel done. Well, I have it all done now. Let me make sure I'm getting it right for you guys. Yep. Let me stand up here. Here we go. This is what it looks like. Oh, I'm sorry. I got the back. You guys are seeing the back of it. Here is the front of it. I am happy, but I'm not happy with it. The arms, if you see where the arms come right here, it's sleeveless, and like you see that much of my brassiere. I am not happy about that. I don't know why. I followed the directions. I actually measured both sides before I sewed them together, and they came out to the same size. But when I went to sew it together, it was completely didn't match up. I don't know why. But it didn't, and the sides came out like gigantic. would I knit, words, Nicole, crochet. Would I crochet this again? Absolutely, but I would modify it. I don't think I'm giving too much away when I say this was crocheted in the front loops only. It was kind of a pain crocheting front loops only. I would have rather just went into both stitches and been done with it, but I followed the pattern. Next time I will modify it. The pattern calls for red heart soft yarn, and it lists the colorways, an H hook, which is a 5mm, and then an I hook, which is a 5.5mm. I used to make it Red Heart Super Saver in the turquoise colorway, which I will say is super, super, super soft. I love it. If you're wondering what it is, here's the name. Turquoise, I am saying it right. I love it. It is my favorite color by them, and it is soft. And I did try this on. It is a soft yarn, and it fits me except for the arms are too long. If somebody has an idea on how I could maybe possibly fix that, please let me know. George from 10 Hours or Less, Georgie, maybe you could help me come up with something to fix it. Or I was thinking maybe just crocheting around this again and decreasing. I don't know. That's just, I'm at a loss because I really want to wear it. It is actually comfortable. My gram thought it would have been hot, but it's not hot. It's actually very comfortable. I was surprised because I too thought it would have been warm, but it's not. It took 2 skeins plus part of another skein to do. And I'm actually going to add it up and count it towards my stash once I figure how to fix the sleeve thing. Call me modest if you want, but with the sleeves being that far and you can see my bra, I don't think that looks cute at all, frankly, and it doesn't make me happy. I'd like to fix it. So I am open to ideas or suggestions, so please let me know. So that is that. Those are my 2 finished objects. Yay! Works in progress. I have several, but there's one I can't show you because it is a test pattern for somebody, and I will show you when it's done. Actually, when the pattern comes out, I will show you guys. Until then, you'll have to be in suspense. Alright, the project I am working on is my Vanilla Latte Socks by Virginia Rose Jeans. It is a free pattern on Rav. Here is a picture of what they kind of look like. This is the second sock. I have been trying to give all my works in progress some attention. So maybe it may look like I haven't worked on it since you all seen it, but I have. In fact, here's my little doobly-doo. And that's how far I got. This is a cuff down pattern. I am using my 1.15 carbons, which I absolutely love. I was doing, the first sock I made, I used DPNs, and it was just frustrating me because I always lose DPNs. I don't know why. I'm going to be using the Fish Lips Kiss heel and the yarn. Come on, I know I had the, here it is. I knew I had the ball band. It is SRK On Your Toes 4-ply sock yarn with aloe vera, 75% superwash wool, 25% nylon, 390 yards, and it is in the sunset print colorway. I love this colorway, y'all. Here's the name of the website. You can check and see if they still print it. Print it. Yeah, Nicole. Okay. I think my brain got fried from the sun. See if they still make this colorway. Here it is. And here is the name of the colorway. And forgive me if my face looks like it's dirty. It really isn't. My face is peeling now, so... And if I'm scratching it, I don't have bugs. My face is... Or if you see me scratching like you have, I don't have bugs. It's just itchy. My skin isn't peeling, but the rest of me isn't peeling, but my face is. Anyways, that's that. So in case you're wondering, you see little flecks of whatever, it's my face is peeling. That's that. Next, you guys will remember I am working on a blanket. It's similar to the grandma's favorite dishcloth, but it's called the Stripe Blanket or Stripe Blankie, and it is by Lion Brand. I do not know the colorway of the yarn that I am using. I have lost the ball band, so it's kind of mystery yarn. I will say I either got it at Walmart or AC Moore. I'm thinking AC Moore, but I could be wrong. If you recognize the colorway, let me know. Here's what it looks like. I should put a little doobly-doo on it, but I forgot. I'll do it after I podcast, I promise. Here's the colorway. Here's the colors. It is a variegated yarn. This is a quick knit. I am on the second skein already, which I plan on using that up. And these skeins are like forever. Like, they have great yardage to them. Oh, these are in case you're wondering, Caspians by Knit Picks in 5.0 millimeter knit needles, and they are on interchangeables. They are interchangeables in case you're wondering. Here's the second skein. I know it looks like yarn barf because I wound it on my old skein and never rewound it. And it is being kept in my Tropics flower bag. No, I did not make this bag. I bought it at a local business of mine because I thought it was positively cute. In case you're wondering, I have most of my objects on the chair next to me. If I look redder, it's because I am warm. Forgive me. You guys hang on a second. I'm going to turn my ceiling fan on. Hang on. So if you hear a humming, it's this. Alright, it got really, really warm in here. Alright. The last thing I'm going to show you guys, I kind of casted this on, or started to when I was going away. I happened to see the night before I was browsing patterns, because I kind of got cast on. What can I put on? I'm almost done with my top. What can I do? So, I decided to cast on, and it is a free pattern on Rav. And did I, please tell me I put it in my projects. No, I didn't. But anyways, it is called the Citron. It's a popular knit on Rav, and it's by Knitty, and it is by Hilary Smith Callis. Here is what it looks like. I cast it on. I hope I'm doing it right, but I don't know. I originally wanted to cast the yarn on using my yarn from the Mustache Shop, from the Mustache Podcast, Stacy, from the Mustache Podcast, dyes yarn. And I bought this last year off of her. It's called Ritz, or in the Ritz colorway, or in the color base. I think it is gorgeous. I couldn't bear the thought of turning this into a pair of socks. I don't know why. I just couldn't bear the thought of it, and I thought it would make a pretty citron. It is 436 yards. But because I was not sure on like, I didn't want to start knitting it and then I ran into complications, so I decided to cast the citron on using Baby Soft Cannon in pale green. I picked this yarn up at Big Lots on sale. I have like 4 skeins of it. This is what it looks like. It is a very pale green. It's like a mint. Actually, it's more of a mint than it is pale. I am using my Knit Picks interchangeable needles. They're the nickel plated ones, I think they're called. I hope I'm doing this right because the pattern to me is very confusing. So if you're watching this and you've made the citron before, please let me know if I'm doing this right or if I need to rip it out and redo it. That would be so helpful if you guys could tell me if I am doing it right. But this is what I have so far. So I'm hoping it's coming out right. We'll see. I'm making it using my yarn I picked up at Big Lots first. And if I like the pattern, then this will be a citron. If I don't, this will be another shawl. I'm not using the size needles that they called for because my size 4s are being put to other use. So these are my 3.5 millimeter interchangeable needles. And they're on the big, I want to say this is the 40 inch or maybe it's the 60 inch cable. But I put it on the big cable just for the fact that give myself room because I'd like to use all the skeins, my 4 skeins up of the pale green. Let's see here. But yeah, the pattern right now seems confusing. Maybe I'm not getting the hang of it. I feel like I'm not making it right. If you've made the citron, I could really use some help. So that is everything that I am working on. And it's being kept in one of my old Puma bags that I got a pair of sneakers in. I keep these bags. I can't see throwing them out. I'm like, why waste them when they can be useful as project bags? Alright, that is all my finished objects, all my works in progress. We have the cow going on. Yay! So keep those pictures coming, guys. Alright, we're at 23 minutes. I am going to jump into what's been going on with me in life. So if you're going to leave me now, I will definitely see you guys again next week. And if you're sticking around, let's get started. Alright, you guys are probably wondering, where have you been for almost 3 weeks, Nicole? What's going on? Well, what's going on is that as of June the 30th, my gram officially retired at 89. She officially retired. She decided she had enough. She retired from her job of 20 years cleaning at the local technical school. Prior to that, my gram worked 7 years in a pocketbook factory making handbags. And then she worked 34 years in a sewing factory. I think it was a sportswear factory. She did that, and then after that closed, 20 years cleaning up at our local technical school. So she said, I'm 89. I had enough. So we have been basically trying to get used to a new schedule here at home. It's been interesting. Yeah. That's all I can say on that. It's been interesting. 4th of July came up. I was going to record last week, but it was the holiday week and things were just hectic around here. Doing things, trying to get used to things. My 4th of July was quiet. I spent it at home. My poor dog does not like fireworks, so I mostly held him most of the night. My Nana and I watched a special on PBS that was in the nation's capital. They had music, they had fireworks. So yeah, it was nice. And then Monday, July the 7th, I went to Ocean City, New Jersey. Hence why I look like neon. This actually looks better than it has the past couple days. And if you're screaming at me through the computer going, "Where was your sunscreen and sunblock?" I did use it. I'm pale. I'm very fair complected, so no matter how much of that goop I use, I always manage to burn no matter what. Always have, always will. I got sunburn from my head down to my legs. As you can see, parts where I am still white. As I said earlier, the only thing peeling on me is my face. Skin-wise, my face is peeling. I am using, if you're wondering, forgive me that I look disarrayed, but I have to shift the shirt around a little bit. I've been using the aloe vera gel by Banana Boat. I keep that in the refrigerator, and then I just every so often lather myself up with it. And I talked about it before when I got sunburn working outside that I use Noxzema, because Noxzema was actually invented by a doctor for sunburn. So I use the classic original Noxzema. The classic original one, it was invented for sunburn. What I do is I put it on my face. Normally the directions say to wash it off, but since it's used for sunburn, you can let it absorb into the skin and rub it in. I've been using it on my face, my arms, my legs. I've been mixing between the Noxzema and the aloe, which has basically been helping. I knew my face would peel, but the Noxzema is actually helping it because it's not as bad. And I am actually surprised. Like, I'm itchy now, but I'm not peeling. The Noxzema seems to be helping that I'm not peeling. I guess it's helping the moisture, but that is that. That's what I did this week. I had a wonderful time. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen some pictures I posted. If you follow me on Facebook, I have an album of it, so check that out. Nothing special planned for the weekend. My grandma and I don't know what we're going to do, but nothing special planned. We're just going to take it a day at a time. I am going to let you guys go because I am almost at 30 minutes, and with editing, it may be longer. So I will talk to you guys again next week. And forgive me if I seem scattered today. I thought I was organized, but I wasn't. Have a wonderful weekend, and treat everybody the way you would want to be treated. And until then, bye. Have a great weekend.